Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. There have been things dropping left and right on the Discord. People have been getting their hands on footage. Some of it's leaked. I don't know what parts are and are not leaked, so I'm just going to talk about everything that's been dropping out into the public so far. Closed Alpha 1 network testing picture. It's going to be closed, so more than likely this will be a testing that's either done employee only, or it could mean that they're letting the public in on this date. I'm not sure. Closed usually means no streaming and no pics and all that good stuff. We'll have to wait and see what's up with that. I'm assuming they're going to have an open beta as well, probably later in the month. Lots of DLC skins and character skins. We have Slim and Bibbo. A lot of these will be included with the Deluxe Edition of the game, so definitely look into that. I heard that Bibbo is a whole nother class of clown, and that Slim will be a skin of another clown. Head down to the comments, let me know, do you guys want clowns to be their own individual thing, or do you not mind if they are just skins of other clowns? It's a lot easier to make skins of other clowns, especially if a clown is the same kind of stature and shape as another clown. It just makes sense. This is good type of content as long as they keep coming out with stuff like this. Crazy variations for survivors and more characters and skins and all that good stuff with the clowns. I don't think the game is going to have an issue at all. The most interesting skin right now, I think, is this one where they have towels on. They're practically running around naked. This is the good old Friday the 13th campiness that we like to see. Again, since the game is perfectly toned to be silly and spooky at the same time, all of this just makes sense. We got some leaked footage from Pooch Dog over here. We're going to go over all of it in slow motion. I will pause and we will talk about what's on screen. So right off the bat in the top left, you see Clownzilla leveling up. And then there's also an activated version of this icon. What does it mean when Clownzilla is activated? Does he just stomp in and destroy everything? What's going on? They're playing Rudy right here. There's a pizza box symbol also on the left. I'm assuming that means that either some or all the clowns can disguise themselves as pizza boxes and go running off. And then LB under that is a communications bubble. I wonder if that's for talking to other clowns only, or if it just brings up a menu with the various types of in-game communication that you can do there. Or if it's a way to text chat to people, I'm not sure. It could be a combination of everything. I like seeing the cars and stuff on fire in the background. Really good job at showing the chaos of the craziness of the clowns coming in and invading. Down on the bottom left, very reminiscent of Friday the 13th Jason perks that will go on a cooldown. So you guys, I'm beginning to think that this game is kind of like our Friday the 13th Part 2 in disguise as killer clowns, so to say. I mean, you know what I mean. Since the game does have hands-on with a lot of people that were involved in Friday the 13th, this kind of feels like a spiritual successor to the game. It's just killer clowns. You got your stamina bar and then the HP gauge. Over on the right, it looks like you can switch between two different weapons. Says a human just got killed there in the middle, obviously. And then on the top, it shows a number, how many humans are left. Then there's the timer in the middle, so matches are timed. And then you have the clowns on the top right. I'm assuming that shows how many are in the game currently. Now that they're numbered, I wonder if the clowns do come back after they're killed. Or if it just takes some time. Maybe it just shows the number of how many clowns are just constantly active on the map. When one dies, the number goes down, but then that person goes on a long cooldown and will eventually return, and then maybe the number goes back up again. So there's a point where the health bar says stunned. So I'm assuming when you're stunned, I'm not sure if it's just low health that induces a stun, or just the consecutive amount of hits that you receive from a melee that induces the stun. But I'm assuming that means that you're stuck, you can't move or shoot. It could mean that they can move, but maybe they can't shoot. But then it moves beyond the stun state, and Rudy falls down on his arse. And his life bar then just goes all the way down. I'm not sure if that's like a weird glitch or if that's how that's meant to be. It shows a little icon with a red nose that means he is ready to be shot and killed in that moment. Then we get a glimpse of the survivor side over here. It says big pocket down there on the left. I'm assuming they can hold 4 items total. Same HP and stamina gauge, just like the Klowns. On this screen, they're down to 1 clown and 4 humans. 9 minutes left on the clock. Look at the objectives up there on the top right. Kind of gives off an Evil Dead kind of feel. So it kind of seems like it has a little bit of the best parts of all the things we've played in all these asymmetrical games, you guys. If you notice in the middle of the screen, it looks like there's a noise meter for how much noise the survivors are making. I'm not sure if that's going to be annoying just right smack in the middle of the screen like that. So noise and stealth might play a big factor into the game and letting other clowns know that you're nearby. What do you guys think? Is that annoying in the middle of the screen, or is it something you just totally don't mind? Now, as they get close to the boat, some weird glitches happen, I think. Somebody gets in the boat. The other guy doesn't manage to get in the boat. So then down at the bottom, you have call an ally or exit. I'm assuming call an ally is to like yell out from the boat for somebody to hurry up and come over and get on it. And then exit the boat, obviously, to get back off again. One of the objectives up there says resurrect the dead ones, find the resurrection machine. So that's interesting. So you can bring people back to life somehow. Wonder how that all works. I love the colors as the survivors getting hit. It's a very pretty game. So down here with the bat, you have hit and you have charge. So I'm assuming hit is like a quick hit, and then charging it is to, charging for a bigger hit to take more health away. It's a riskier kind of attack, but it's there. Looks like he has a spark plug and a knife or a dagger and then a drink. So he has his 4 items there. Looks like the melee items also have a health bar. So it looks like you can break your melee items this time around. And then right at the very end of the clip, you guys, he switches over to the spark plug and it says right on the top there, motor part for malfunctioning vehicles. Okay, so we're going to be fixing vehicles. That, I'm assuming, means we're going to get to drive them. I hope we get to drive the ice cream truck, but it looks like the maps will be big enough to be driving a vehicle around. It'll be interesting to see how the clowns can set up traps, defend from the vehicles driving around. How's that all going to play out? This is literally Friday the 13th Part 2, you guys, I'm telling you. With Shorty here, you can see his perks down there at the bottom turning into a pizza box. Looks like he could heal other clowns. And now the top diamond icon is a jump. That is where they can jump straight up into the air and teleport themselves to already captured parts of the map. Now, Jumbo, I think it is, can actually use his jump to parts of the map that haven't been captured yet. So he's the one that can go out and do kind of recon in danger zones, in enemy territory, so to say. The RB up there for Shorty shows him doing a tornado attack. Not sure if it's just a straight up attack he can do on the fly here, or if it's part of his fatality, because I know he has that as his fatality where he sucks somebody in, they fly into pieces, and then it's over and they're dead. When he turns into the pizza box here, you can see it light up. It shows a little Nintendo NES kind of an info box down there showing what you could do with it. Looks like you can uppercut out of it, which is interesting. And then over on the right, Cotton Candy Pentashot. Cotton candy a victim to slow it down until you turn them into a bloody sweet cocoon. Its alternative fire is a cotton candy shotgun pentashot. So there is alternative fires for, I don't know if it's each weapon, but at least this weapon has an alternative fire. And that's pretty much it with the footage, you guys. That's all I have seen so far. Everything's been kind of crazy over just the last day and a half or so, just people dropping stuff randomly, it seems. I don't know if it's just the developers are happy they can talk more about the game and stuff's just being splashed all over the place, or if it's just their marketing is about as chaotic as the Klowns are, but they're just dropping stuff in random places all over the place. It's not all in one place. You kind of have to look around. It could be how they're marketing on purpose. I kind of like it, so you never know what you're going to find on an Instagram or their Discord or a Twitter post or whatever. It just seems to come out all over and sporadic and random. All right, so keep your eyes open, I guess. Anything could pop up from anywhere. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. More Killer Klowns on this channel at all times. Subscribe and do all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.